Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-minute summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. Today, we're diving into Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson, published in 1998. This insightful and engaging book uses a simple parable to illustrate profound truths about change and how we can successfully navigate it. Let's dive into the key concepts and storylines so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Who Moved My Cheese tells the story of four characters who live in a maze and spend their days searching for cheese, which represents happiness and success. The characters include two mice named Sniff and Scurry and two little people named Hem and Haw. Each of these characters reacts differently to change, providing valuable lessons for readers. The story begins with all four characters finding a large stash of cheese at Cheese Station C. They enjoy the cheese and become comfortable in their routine. However, one day, they discover that the cheese is gone. The mice, Sniff and Scurry, immediately put on their running shoes and venture out into the maze to find new cheese. Their straightforward approach reflects their ability to adapt quickly to change without overthinking it. In contrast, Hem and Haw, the little people, react with shock and denial. Hem refuses to accept that the cheese is gone and insists that it will return. Haw, although initially hesitant, begins to realize that staying at Cheese Station C without cheese is pointless. He eventually decides to venture into the maze in search of new cheese, leaving Hem behind. As Haw navigates the maze, he learns several important lessons about change. He discovers that embracing change is essential for growth and happiness. He writes messages on the walls of the maze to capture these insights, hoping that Hem will eventually read them and decide to join him. One of the first messages Haw writes is, "If you do not change, you can become extinct." This highlights the idea that clinging to old ways in a constantly changing world can lead to obsolescence. Haw realizes that change is inevitable and that adapting to it is crucial for survival and success. Another key message is, what would you do if you weren't afraid? Haw understands that fear of the unknown often holds people back from pursuing new opportunities. By letting go of his fear, he feels more empowered to explore and take risks. This insight encourages readers to confront their fears and embrace change with courage and curiosity. As Haw continues his journey, he writes, "Smell the cheese often so you know when it is getting old." This advice emphasizes the importance of staying aware and anticipating change. By monitoring the situation and being proactive, individuals can prepare for and adapt to changes more effectively. Haw eventually finds a new, abundant cheese station, Cheese Station N, and realizes that the adventure and growth he experienced in the maze were far more fulfilling than staying in his comfort zone. He reflects on the benefits of embracing change, including learning new things, discovering new opportunities, and feeling more alive. Meanwhile, Hem remains stuck at Cheese Station C, unwilling to change and holding on to the hope that the old cheese will return. The story ends with an open question. Will Hem ever change and find his way to new cheese? Who Moved My Cheese delivers several key messages about change. First, it emphasizes that change is a natural part of life and work. Resisting change only leads to frustration and stagnation. Second, the book encourages readers to anticipate and prepare for change by staying alert and adaptable. Third, it highlights the importance of taking action and moving forward, even in the face of uncertainty and fear. Finally, the story illustrates that embracing change can lead to personal growth, new opportunities, and greater satisfaction. In conclusion, Who Moved My Cheese is a powerful and accessible parable that provides valuable insights into how we can navigate change successfully. Spencer Johnson's simple yet profound lessons encourage us to embrace change with a positive attitude and a proactive mindset. By doing so, we can find new opportunities and achieve greater fulfillment in our personal and professional lives. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-minute summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.